Alright, today I'm going to show you how I made my new Sandscoop. It's going to be a full-size Sandscoop. If you remember in one of my old videos I made this one for about 22 bucks. Well, this one I made pretty cheap as well. I had this hand scoop before, and I just didn't want this handle set on this scoop like this. And I think they're about, I don't know, I would say about 35 bucks is I think what you paid for it. So it was just a hand scoop like this, and I ended up taking the handle of it off, so you can see the holes right there. But I like the basket. It's nice and solid. It's big, but you know, for 35 bucks I'm sick of bending over back and forth, so I wanted to put a long handle on it. So this again is that 3/4 inch conduit piping that's hollow. It's real lightweight. Didn't cost me anything because it was left over from this one that I made before, because I think they came in 10 feet, was 3 something. I bought some new bike handles from Ace Hardware for 5 bucks. I put one there and one on the end. Now I slid this one on before I bolted it on, otherwise you have to start it up there and slide it all the way down, and it's a real pain. And the reason I have this handle here is because once you scoop it up in the water and come up, it's real nice to have a handle right there to shake it out. So how I connected this was I went over and spent another $3, like $2.50 on an anchor bolt, 3/4 inch anchor bolt. I drilled a hole in the top of this that was just under the width of this 3/4 inch piping. I put the piping all the way through it because I thought it'd be a lot more solid than if I just connected it right here. So I put the piping all the way through, and then it already had a hole in the bottom of it from these pre-drilled holes. So I stuck the anchor bolt in there, and I put some adhesive in there, some Loctite, permanent Loctite, and I tightened it up. And then I also spent like $2.50 on this U-shaped bracket in here, and I'll try to get a close-up picture of it later. I just put it through there, and it came with this back plate and these bolts, and ended up just cutting the bolts off with the Dremel afterwards. But I actually kind of like this. It adds a little bit more stability, as well as now I have a little place to actually put my foot, and it's nice and solid on there. So if I want to drive this into the ground, I can do that no problem. So again, the bucket was like 35 bucks, 5 bucks for the handle. This was $3, 3 bucks, and 3 bucks. So it didn't cost very much, considering, you know, you're going to end up paying about $100 to $150 for one of these otherwise. I built this one no problem, and it's really sturdy. So I'll test it out later in the week and let you know, and I'll put a few still pictures, but it seems to work pretty good. And now I have a little bit bigger bucket here than I did with my old one. And as you can see, this is a lot thinner, so I can get into the sand a little bit more than the thickness on this. Although this only cost me 22 bucks, it was kind of like my prototype. And it's worked fine, but I think I got a bigger area to scoop with, so I won't miss it, and it's a little bit thinner. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll put some still pictures in at the end. Happy hunting.